everyone. Welcome back to a Yellow Couch Chat session. We meet here every Friday to talk about different issues happening in the workplace, life, and everything in between. In today's episode, we are going to look at the journey towards Generation Empower Cohort 2. We call this a continuation of youth impact. I know in the previous session you've seen students from GenEm come here. They've talked to us about their reflections and experience in the program. They shared a lot of what they've learned and what they look forward to after the program. But today we have here with us Miss Gladness Mayenga, who has been facilitating the program for the past 6 months and has seen the journey from the beginning to its end. So she will share with us the impact this program has had so far and what we should look forward to for Generation Empower Cohort 2. Karibuni sana, my name is Nancy and this is Yellow Couch. So Gladness, karibu sana, this is Yellow Couch.
Thank you, Nancy.
Well, I know I've briefly introduced you, but Can you tell us a little bit about your journey in the GenEm program and an overall picture of what it's been like from the beginning of the program, GenEm Cohort 1 till the end? Tell us about the highlights, activities, and notable achievements of the program.
Okay, wow, thank you for taking me back. It's been 6 months of facilitating Generation Empower. I'm remembering since last year we had a big launch in December whereby we officially introduced and brought Generation Empower to the world, and it's been 6 months, as I said, of facilitating Generation Empower. We had our 270 students that we started with in January, and since now we just wrapped up our Generation Empower program with the University of Dar es Salaam students, which we're calling our Cohort 1, and we have covered immense amount of content as well as exposed the students to a lot of different experiences. So in a nutshell, looking at Generation Empower, we've been able to facilitate 7 soft skill modules, which are the 21st century skills, so like emotional intelligence, teamwork and collaboration, and so on. And so if I am to describe those 7 modules, I would say they have done a great deal of mindset transformation on the students.
Awesome.
You can see how well equipped they are now. And then we had our 4 weeks of industry specific learning where we had industry experts from different industries such as telecommunication and fintech, financial services, and students were able to hand in hand meet top industry experts and learn about knowledge, technical knowledge that they would need to apply if they were in that sort of industry or field, as well as we had fireside chats from some of our partners like Azania, Moara. We had organizational specific learning with Helios Towers, Plasco. Students were able to go and do site visits.
Nice.
One of them was TBL. We did it quite recently. So I would say in a nutshell, Generation Empower has been a very impactful program for the students, and a great experience for me as a facilitator. Really.
That is truly remarkable, the work that you guys have been doing, and I would commend you for your dedication and efforts. I know you were with Furahini throughout the program, and you can tell how much you've done and what it has done to the students. So what differentiates GenEm from a typical classroom lecture or any other training that soft skills training programs that are out there?
Wow, that's a very good question. I would say what differentiates Generation Empower is, first of all, the mode of delivery of our content. I would say we create a very interactive experience for the students. They were even able to say like, wow, I wish university classes were actually like this.
Nice.
Because it's not just about standing there and giving a lecture. It's, hey, let's come in this learning journey together. This is the knowledge. What do you think? What are your thoughts? We trigger knowledge and curiosity really. And what I would say, what differentiates Generation Empower with other programs is we were able to really push students to boost their self-confidence. And that is what we actually believe equip an individual with what they need to pursue knowledge and put themselves out to seek for opportunities that will truly be beneficial to their professional growth.
Nice. So, and what has been the response from the students, from the beginning of the program, throughout the 6 months? I know being a student, it's not an easy journey and a commitment to make. So what has been, how has it been for the students in terms of their commitment and their response to the program?
Wow. I would say, just remembering from the first sessions of Generation Empower, you would have students tremble that come in sessions because we would always push them, hey, present, what did you learn from this session? And there was so much fear for students to put themselves out there, but I could actually see the transformation throughout the 6 months. And now you have students who would be so confident to go and network with a corporate, with a corporate, and make networking opportunities for themselves. They would stand in front of their peers, their 270 peers, on a Saturday workshop and be able to share an inspirational quote or to ask a very bold question. And you have students also, I mean, if you go to our LinkedIn, I think right now it is blowing up with testimonials of what the students truly have felt about the Generation Empower program, which has been transformative.
That is really nice to hear. What can you say is your proudest moment?
Wow. Well, okay, I'm going to be very biased. I love talking, I love communicating. So I remember when we were doing our public speaking module, we had students do TED Talk presentations, just 5 minutes. Pick any topic that you'd love and present in front of the seminar sessions. I think my proudest moment was to just see students step outside of their comfort zone. They walked in and they were like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but once they stood there, we had some students with who, let's say, were struggling with stuttering, but they really pushed themselves. They got up there, they spoke well spoken. In fact, one of our students, Lisa, she won an award and she was like, this is all fruit from the public speaking module where I was being pushed to present. And once she participated in a challenge and won an award, she was like, this is very much because of Generation Empower. So I think I'm super proud that I could see my students push themselves and come out the other side prosperous.
So you can confidently say that Generation Empower has, like, there are notable and changes that you've seen and transformations, because you said this is a mindset transformation program.
Definitely.
You've seen that happening throughout the 6 months that you've been facilitating in the program.
Exactly. I have very much seen that.
That is truly remarkable. And I think if you've watched the previous Yellow Couch we had with GenEm students here, I think we had Henry and Isa. Yes, they also, you could tell that this program really had a huge impact to their personal development and their, preparations for their career growth. So I think this is just an addition to what Gladness is saying as a facilitator in the program. That is really nice. So now you also spoke about having different corporates and experts, industry experts who came on board and helped in facilitating, sharing industry knowledge and some sort of their expertise to the students, working in different industries. How now can companies join forces for GenEm? How did they get to join forces, and how can potential companies that would probably be watching this join forces and want to be a partner and support the Generation Empower program?
Wow, that's a very great question. And I think for the current partners that we have right now, what they saw great potential, and they trusted and Empower. First and foremost, with what Empower does, we are a trusted consultancy firm. This is what we do on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
We train, we uplift individuals, we transform them on a daily basis. So they just felt like, wow, this is such a great opportunity to tap into. If either I'm sponsoring a child, I'm sponsoring resources, one way or another, I am directly impacting my future workforce.
Absolutely,
you know,
yeah.
Why not? And especially because, as I mentioned, with what Empower does, we are the trainer, the content creators. It was such a perfect blend for corporate partners to be like, hey, I want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
And if I am to speak about partners who are out there, potential partners who are out there, corporate partners who are seeing Generation Empower and they're like, wow, how can I get involved? There are so many different opportunities. You can come in and, as I mentioned, sponsor a student for the next cohort, sponsor the resources. This is great marketing opportunities for some corporates. We had various banners that were being portrayed throughout our sessions, so that your future workforce is consistently exposed to the information about your company. It's an opportunity to engage, to come teach and train and have hand-on-hand experience with future leaders. It could be a CSR opportunity for some of them. And what I can say, the future of Generation Empower is bright. You can come in and be a partner of the Generation Empower Cohort 2 UDism program, or if not, you can say, hey, I currently have my own youth initiative going on, but I would like Empower's niche and touch. How can you come in and make sure that our content is top quality? How can you come and make sure that our students or the youth that we're trying to engage in are actually getting the relevant skills and the relevant training? We are here for you. Or you have some partners who have a broader vision of how they would want their youth program to be catered, right? Empower is also there for you to customize programs for you. So we are trying to create an all-rounded movement
for the youth
to empower young people, and Generation Empower is really there for you in so many different aspects and areas.
I think if I can add to what you're saying, I was able to also participate in one of the GenEm engagement activities. I think it was with Helios Towers, Tanzania. And for them, they use Generation Empower as part of their internal employee engagement. So they involved their employees internally to, speak to younger people and be able to share their work experience, their professionalism, their expertise with young people, and impart their knowledge and see how they can groom or even attract these young people to also want to venture into their industry. And it was truly remarkable. Speaking to some of them, I think they were very much moved by what the program is doing to young people. And some of them were like, I wish I had this opportunity when I was, a university student. So you can tell this program, has done so much, not very just much for the students, but even for companies or corporates that have involved themselves in the program. So big up to you guys. So we can talk all day about Generation Cohort 1 and how much it has done, but I think now our focus is towards Generation Empower Cohort 2. Tell us a little bit about Cohort 2. What should the students look forward to, and even potential partners?
Okay, well, for Cohort 2, if you have not already heard, activations have started for the UDism Cohort 2 program. And what are we looking for? We're looking for finalists. So if you're a finalist of 2021 going to 2022, we are looking for you. If you ask me what are the criterias, you're a finalist. Do you have a growth mindset? Do you want to be a part of an association with like-minded individuals? Do you like to grow, to consistently learn? And do you have the commitment to stick? Because it is a 6-month program. It is
some
intense.
Serious dedication is needed.
We require to see you at least twice a week. And so I would say students should be quite excited. We have our gazebo set up at the University of Dar es Salaam currently with Furahini, leading with other volunteers. So drop by. We have a link that we've posted even on our social media Instagram page that is going around. It's on posters and flyers in the University of Dar es Salaam currently. So if you have not signed up to become a Generation Cohort 2 student, do it now. And then I understand that there might be other students right now watching who are not from the University of Dar es Salaam.
Yeah, and they're probably wondering what
exactly
what's gonna be for us.
Yeah, Generation Empower is still thinking of you, and we are planning to expand as well as reach out to you. So keep your eyes and ears wide open and wait for us to make that big announcement.
Absolutely.
Very, very, very soon.
I'm excited, to be honest. I know, from hearing that it's gonna be bigger, better. So
yes, and for the partners, we've said, hey, Generation Empower right now, we are trying to accommodate every young person that is out there wanting to upskill themselves, as well as every corporate partner out there that wants to impact. Okay, so if you would like to be a partner of Generation Empower, either for our UDISM program, or you have a vision for a customized program that you would like Empower to be hands-on and assist you in, or you would love us to associate with your current ongoing youth program, please do reach us at youth@empower.co.tz, and we would love to connect and contact you.
Yeah, and for some that are probably watching, for students, they're probably wondering, what is the selection process like, and when will Cohort 2 start?
Okay, that's a great question. So Cohort 2 is starting in November 2021 this year. As I say, the registration has already begun. What is the selection process? It is a competitive selection. We are looking to only get 500 students from the University of Dar es Salaam. And as I mentioned earlier, being a finalist is one, but second, when you are registering, there's a question that we're asking you: why do you want to be a part of Generation Empower? And so what we are looking for is someone with a growth mindset. We don't care what GPA you're getting right now at university, but do you have a learning mindset? Do you have what it takes to commit to the program? Do you have what it takes to belong with other students who also want to learn, who also want to develop and improve
and
themselves?
Be active as well.
Exactly.
Engage actively, because you don't want to be there and just be someone who is escorting the crowd, or just because GenEm sounds or looks cool, you want to go with the trend.
Exactly.
GenEm is a mindset transformation program, and I'm sure you can ask those that were in Cohort 1 what it has done for them, and I'm sure you will also want to be a part of it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Any final messages? Because I feel like we've talked so much, and there's so much going on as well. If you visited our social media, our LinkedIn, our Instagram, and other platforms, I'm sure you've seen a lot of content. We're sharing a lot of throwbacks and the journey and the story of what these students have been experiencing throughout the program. You can find out more there, and I think Gladness has also shared an email. But now, what is your final message to students and just young people and anyone out there who would want to be a part of the Generation Empower youth program?
Wow, I think my final message would be: do not be left behind. I mean, if you're young, do not be left behind in these amazing opportunities. If we are reaching out to you, what is stopping you?
It's free.
Yeah, Nancy, me and you, we're both young, and I guess we can testify how the corporate world is.
Absolutely.
If you're not prepared, hey.
This is a golden opportunity to learn things that no one will teach you in class. And probably the internet has so much information, but this is curated, filtered, and made in a way that's easy for you to understand, and the most relevant and the most important information that's needed for you to be prepared for your next career move, or your personal growth out there in the marketplace.
Exactly. So don't wait until you finish university to ask yourself, what now? What next? By joining or being a part of Generation Empower, you're already paving the way for your success, for your professional growth, and attracting the best opportunities for yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay, through the Generation Empower program, we have students who've received job offers.
Absolutely.
Students that have been pushed to take their entrepreneurship ventures a step ahead. There is so much opportunity, there is so much growth, so do not be left behind. To partners as well, this is really an opportunity for you to have direct impact on your future workforce,
Yeah.
your future leaders, to transform your organization by saying, hey, we're not going to wait until we hire people to train them, but we're going to go straight from the source while they're still in school and transform them there. Have them learn about what we do, what we care about,
what we expect as well.
And what we expect, absolutely. So do not be left behind.
Well, you've heard Miss Gladness. She is the only person that can give you the most accurate and the most, relevant information concerning GenEm. So you've heard it all from her. You can also visit our social media, as I mentioned earlier. What was the email again where they could send questions or, ask for information?
Yeah, youth@empower.co.tz if you want to become a potential partner. But if you are a student and have any questions on Generation Empower, reach us at genem@empower.co.tz.
That's it. So thank you so much, Gladness.
Thank you, Nancy.
I think we've shared everything they need to know. And do not be left behind. I would also just, underline and bold it and italics.
Exactly.
Put that in italics. So thank you so much, Gladness, for joining us on this session. It has been an honor seeing you in the program and what you've done. Truly remarkable. Congratulations. And I am excited for what you're about to do for Cohort 2.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you so much for having me. I had a fun time sharing my experiences.
Yeah, as usual, I do not like to close the program before inviting you to join our movement our movement page on the website. So please join the movement if you like to write or read articles about anything you want to share. Please go to www.empower.co.tz, but also visit our YouTube channel. We have so much content for you. Visit our social media pages. So much for you to learn, engage, ask questions. We're here to nurture growth and excite you, to move a step ahead into your career life, your personal development life, anything. So thank you so much. It was great. Until next time, Gladness and I are signing out. Bye-bye.